What's cracking, everybody? Thank you guys for coming and checking out our video here today. All right, you guys, we are going to be getting into Murders of Karlov Manor Collector Booster Box. We wanted to crack one open. We've been opening these on stream. I think there's some mixed reviews on this set so far. And so what we want to do is we want to look at the set, check it out, see what we think and see what we pull. I'm going to talk about some of the cards a little bit and then also kind of discuss some of the things that looks like we got going on with this set so far. Right now, these boxes, I'm going to tell you guys, these boxes right now were pretty close to around the 195, 200 mark. Depending on how big a store or a person you were to pick these up. And as of right now, today, it is February the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Over there isn't a massacre, and this box does not murder us. But the cards in this box, man, I tell you what, they're very good. And we've been discussing this with some other streamers and some other buyers and collectors and things like that, players. And I think it's a point that as of right now, we saw a very similar thing with a lot of the new sets when they first come out, except for the only ones we didn't really hear this same thing about was Phyrexia All B1, Lord of the Rings, of course, because it's Lord of the Rings. I mean, come on, it's Lord of the Rings. But really, that's about it here lately. A lot of the other sets, we've been hearing the same kind of like, people really don't like it. A really good example of that is even right now, especially if you're playing standard, is the collectors and set boosters for Crimson Vow. Everyone was like, Midnight Hunt is really good, but Crimson Vow is not very good. And that's been a kind of an interesting take on this, but especially considering a lot of the cards now in Crimson Vow are $15, $10 plus. Even with this set right now, there is a wide variety of cards that are $2 or more. And it's interesting to see that happen here in the market. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and crack some of these open. We're cracking these open. We have our stream on the Thursday coming up here, and we are doing a pull box for this. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. But let's see what we get out these cards. All right. Karlov Vix. See, this frame, I don't think people are huge fans of this frame. For me, I call it the FBI frame, and I'd have to agree. It is not necessarily great, but it's not terrible. But we're going to go ahead and we'll separate these out and see how many mythics we get, how many rares we get, and see how this box really comes out. So that's our first mythic there. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the corner. Forensic Gadgeteer. For our rare there, we'll go put that up there. Another commander. The other kind of crazy part right now is, in the old set boosters, you were able to get some of those commander cards. Now, the only place you're going to be able to find commander cards is if you buy the single somehow, if someone opened commander decks, or if somebody opened up collector boosters and have those for sale. And so there's a lot of commander cards I know that are getting asked for and that people are looking for. And it's interesting that I think right now at this point, especially with commander people, there we go. The nice lands are holding a premium because they're lands. If you listen to me or if I talk enough time, you guys know that I love my land. That's another rare. We're going to still go ahead and put that in a rare spot. And then, of course, a Cultivar Ambusher for our uncommon. And there's also a couple good uncommons in this set, in commons. But like we were saying before, there is a ton of cards between $2 and $10. And I think this is because the market maybe is just in shock right now with the play boosters are changing the price. Maybe Watsy could have did something a little bit better in pricing. Audience for the Rustani, not too bad. Definitely a good card for a rare. Good old Isram, Agency Chief, pretty good flying card. And I think people are just kind of just in between. And I think we'll see the market start to adjust quite a bit here over the next couple of weeks. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm thinking so. Also, this is I'm 100% thinking after playing this, playing it on Arena, playing pre-release, getting a chance to actually see some cards that were getting some use in a regional RCQ that I played in this past weekend, which I got crushed. Being used in there from people that play like competitively every weekend. Seeing that let me know that okay, there's still going to be some use for these cards here eventually. Coveted Falcon, another land. Gotta love the land. True Identity. This is one I think a lot of people have been hunting down for the commander deck. True Identity or another permanent you control is turned face up, scurry one, then draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn, but some people are looking for that card. Lost Maze is a decent one as well. Conspiracy Unraveler. This is a foil. It's not a very one of the more expensive mythics, but that is our second mythic. Is that our second mythic? I believe that is our second mythic of the pulls here. So we'll go check those out. All right, Chase is on. Good old Chase is on. This is a really good card, uncommon too. I've been adding this to my unresolved deck that I'm dealing with here. Flying. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain a life. That's a nice one with those Scriv Hives. That is a good card to run for Scriv Hives. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. See what's in this pack here. All right, starting off with a detective. Of course, all these and a lot of these have double side. Obviously, imp tokens. The tokens are really good. And the clue tokens actually have their own little artwork going on with them too, which is pretty cool. All right, Dragged Canal. I think that's the second one of those. Aurelia, the Law Above. Another really good card, but it seems like it's just not going to get in play right now. We'll see when some stuff rotates out, see what happens. And then our first mythic commander card out of this pack, Flying Vigilance, Mirko, the Obsessive Theorist. All right, whenever you surveil, put a +1/+1 counter on Micro. At the beginning of your end step, you may return target card with power less than markup from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter. That ain't too often, but for a third one. Then a good old Stasis Trophy. This is obviously very playable, good to be back in standard, but definitely one of those cards that used to be like a $10 card in the older sets. We've seen this kind of go down with this reprint, but you know, it is what it is, right? All right, here's another one, Prophetic, and the rare spot as well. And then we go through our uncommons. And there's two really good, one really good uncommon. Crime Novelist is a goblin. Very good uncommon, I believe. Last time I looked, this card was around $4. Then there's also Slimes versus Humanity, which is a common card, which is a crazy card. All right, here's Undercity Sewers. Running that dimmer. You know, a lot of people like to play stuff out of the graveyard running dimmer. So this card's actually has some nice value to it still so far. Intruder of the Mine, our next mythic. That's, I think, our fourth mythic. Oh, there we go. A fifth mythic, another commander card. Marvo Deep Operative. Whenever Marvo Deep Operative attacks clash with defending player, whenever you win a clash, draw a card. Then you may cast a spell from your hand with a mana value 8 or less without paying its mana cost. That is a pretty good card. And in the foil, all right, Pyrotechnic Performer, decent little rare. Another good little land there for the blue. And then Insidious Roots, very good uncommon. No lies, another very good uncommon in this set. And I think you're going to see some of these cards, like I said, start to get more play here very soon. And I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be an interesting market watching this set. And considering we got to go all the way to April, if you do not count the Fallout that comes out here in a couple weeks, there is all the way till April before we get another set. So I think maybe by then some other stuff might come up that people have kind of missed. All right, let's all wear the faces. Another good shapeshifter, rare, super good card. Homicide Investigator, it's decent. These commander cards, since I'll tell you guys, I'm not a huge commander player, so I don't know what commander cards are always good or not. But you know, that last one, the last couple seem pretty good. 5th District Hero, hiding in plain sight. This is definitely going to be useful. It's going to get some play at some point in time. All right, and then on to we're 6 packs in. We're halfway through the box, and like I said, you guys, we haven't hit anything crazy. But what we have noticed, and I think this is pretty much all the way true, there is at least ink, one ink card in each box. And just depending on which one you get, which one kind of value it had. All right, another Assassin's Trophy there in the foil. Another Hedge Maze. The ransom note. We still have yet to open one of these ransom notes. I think this is our first one, actually. Maybe one more at all stuff we've opened for our stream on whatnot there. But I want to say this is maybe the last one. And so if you guys see that on the bottom of the screen there as well, you can find us on whatnot at What's Crackin' Friday. Please go follow us and go come check us out on stream sometime. All right. Crypt Text. Not too bad. Here's one that was the most expensive card when this set at pre-release, the Rakdos Patron of Chaos. It's a 6 to get out, but this is a crazy card. I actually had to play against this in draft and limited, and it was rough. It was rough. At the beginning of your end step, target opponents may sacrifice 2 non-land, non-token permanents. If they don't, you draw 2 cards. So pretty much most of the time, people are drawing 2 cards. Hey, and you got Children on the board too, because you're usually going to have them out before you get to this, or anything that has an action that helps, or you gain life, or something happens. Pretty much, it's going to happen, and that's another mythic there. And we're going to count up all our mythics when we're all said and done here. Oh, and there it is, the Slime Against Humanity. We will definitely pull that out because that is one that is definitely a straight hitter. All right, next pack. Let's see. I'm really looking forward to see. Which one, if we get one of, like I said, these invisible ink cards, which one we get. I know that when we opened one of these early, the card was like $80. It was crazy. All right. See, there's the clue token with this clues. You could put the clues together on the back. That's super cool. I thought that was a good idea. All right, next mythic of Vanifar, Evolving Enigma. I think this is one that's been getting a little bit of extra run too, because I think this goes along with that cloak card that everyone's looking for. All right. And then good old Niv Mizzet. Does anybody like Niv Mizzet? Seems really good until he doesn't, but you definitely have to play this card in a 5-color deck, obviously. But you got to have a lot to try to get that thing rolling. All right. Another commander card, another mythic. Cost Eye of the Glade commander card. Whenever a creature you control that was turned face up this turn deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Tap. Turn target face down attacking creature. Creature you control face up. Man, that's hey, that's not too bad. Good old this is always good to get a little board wipe action going. Each player you control. I actually probably need to add some more of this board wipe, especially for a 4. That's a pretty good board wipe there in the rare spot. And then the Cryptic Coat. Now this is a card that was something like going into pre-release was something like 50 cents, 70 cents or something. This has had a 900 as of today, 900% increase in price in a week. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, call a surprise witness. All right, let's see what are they. There we go. There is our crime novelist. This card seems like it's definitely going to get some good play use. We'll see if it's going to find some new spots, some new solutions in some other formats other than Commander. And I'm sure some people try to sneak some of this in some of these burn decks that are coming out here. All right. And then, all right, next pack. Let's keep them cracking. Let's keep it cracking. As we like to say, break up box, crack up pack. Break up box, crack up pack. Hey. All right, next pack. All right, and of course, the detective. Hunted Bone Brute. This seems like a pretty good one. This is pretty cool card, too. And when you play it and you play against somebody, like they get a little dog, and the little dog token, I tell you what, it's the cutest little dog. There we go. There's the dog token. I ain't gonna front. That is a cute dog. That is a cute dog picture. Cute dog picture. All right. Either way, back to the cards. Say Friday, be quiet. All right. All right. Let's go to the next one. And then our next mythic. There we go. Incinerator of the Guilty. Flying Trample. Whenever Incinerator of the Guilty deals combat damage to a player, you may collect evidence X. When you do, Incinerator of the Guilty deals X damage to each creature and each planewalker that player controls. A 6-drop in red. That's not too crazy. And that could be pretty good, but I haven't seen anybody really play it yet. We might have to jump on Arena and test this out, see if we can get to the Incinerator. Maybe just do some mono red and just put it in there and just see what happens. Run about 20 games just to see what happens. All right, here's another one on the trail. This is another enchantment people are looking for. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. In Commander, that could be very valuable. All right, Treacherous Greed. And Zoop, center of the web. Create yourself some spiders. You got spiders in your head. I really like the art on that on this new murder card. I really like the art on that. Probably one of my favorite pieces of art in this set. All right, until we got 3 packs left. Let's see what's crackalating. All right. Blue token again, once again. There's the backside for the rest of that. All right, here. Oh, the Alquist Proft in the ink. You guys see that? That's the invisible ink cards we're talking about. And he's one of the main characters. Now, I think the value of this card, see that? But of course, handsome, genius. What else does it say on there? It has a bunch of little eye stuff on it. Pretty cool. These are really cool looking cards. Like, I was really skeptical on this. I was like, I haven't looked on the blacklight. I can't wait to actually get a blacklight and look at this under the backlight. But these are really cool looking cards. These are super cool looking cards. Hey, that's a good one. That's a nice one. All right, let's see what else we got in here. All right, a good underground mortuary. This is the other land from this set that's really getting used because, once again, for people that play stuff out of the graveyard, that land is good for them. Take the bait. Cast a spell during an opponent's turn and only during combat. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and a planeswalker. Untap all attacking creatures and goad them. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase, which that could be interesting as well, too. Like I said, me not being a commander player, I'm getting into it. I'm going to get there, guys. All right, and then here you go, a connect the dots. This one's actually not too bad if you get out early. Get this card out early, starts putting some stuff, you can get rid of it, get some more stuff back. Another homicide investigator, but this is in the regular frame. There's our another murder cards. And then let's see if we going to get another slime. No more slimes. All right. And then let's see, down to our last 2 packs. We want to open these for you guys and show you kind of what's in here. And also get ready to put together a few things for our stream. Reenact the crime. Another cool art. I really like the art on that. And that looks really good in the foil. That is the one thing I'll give Wizards is that when they do blue, which you guys might have heard Rudy say this too, but I have to 100% agree with him. The blue and the reds really pop in some of these foils. All right, Kellen, Inquisitive Prodigy. I saw someone wanting a artifact food deck the other day, really using this card. And he ended up placing second in our the RCQ I played in this past week using Kellen. I was like, that's interesting, but it kind of makes sense. Flying Vigilance. Whenever Kellen Inquisitor Prodigy attacks, destroy up to 1 target artifacts. Well, that's good. That's getting stuff off the board. If you control that permanent, then you draw a card. So, hey, if you're creating tokens, creating food, or if you're creating, because artifacts are food's considered artifact in this game. You're destroying your stuff. You're drawing cards. You can really make some crazy stuff happen every time you attack. Plus, that's vigilance. So that's really, I saw how he did that, and I was like, ooh, that's interesting. Armed with Proof. When Armed with Proof enters the battlefield, investigate twice. Clues. You control our equipment in addition to other things. So you get a +2 for equipment just for having some clue tokens. Unyielding Gatekeeper. The Archdruid Charm. This one seems also as a 3-drop, all green instant. Has been seeing some pretty good pricing as well. I've been playing on Arena. I haven't seen a lot of people play on Arena though yet. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that one. All right. And then that's what we got going. All right. The old mass mega. All right. Last pack. Hopefully last pack magic. We haven't did too bad on mythics actually for this set. And so, I'm pretty excited about that. We haven't been too bad mythics on this. All right. Starting off with the Thropter. What's on the other side of this? Oh, good old human token. All right. No Witness again here in the foil. Analyze the Pollen. Eye of Dust Mantle. We have seen quite a few of these. This is another commander card, 3/8. It isn't too bad. It seems like it could probably be useful. profit in edit memory. Clicked on Phonics, didn't work for me. All right. And then a Tulsa Mirror. See, like this is a Tulsa Mirror card, it's a 4-drop. This is a nice little wolf. Whenever you attack, you create a 5/5 green white wolf, and everything has to try to block it first. That was very this was in what was it, Thrones of Eldraine? No, what I forget what set Tulsa Mirror was in before, and it was a really good card. All right, and demand. All right, so all in all, that was not too awful on how many rares and mythics we got, plus the 2 uncommons and the beautiful Aliquis Prof card. Neon Ink. We're going to go ahead and give that a top loader for. We probably should give it a sleeve too. We'll do it later. But that is a beautiful card. That is a nice hit. We're going to analyze that, see what that is. That might be one of our things that we'll put up on stream at some point in time. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But let's look it up. Let's look at how many rares. Look at the rares we got here real quick before we get out of here. Not too bad of a little haul here. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and count them up too while we're doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. 48 rares. And that's actually rare. 49 rares. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mythics. That's not too bad, especially when you got 2 goods, uncommon and a common card. 12 packs. Hey, that's not too awful. That's not too awful. We'll take that mostly any day. So, yes, you guys, like I said there, super cool. I'm glad we got to open that for you. I'm sure a lot of people are going to enjoy some of those cards for sure. And for you guys, if you get a chance, make sure you go to our website and also follow us on social media. You can find all on our website, but mostly it's all at What's Crackin Collectibles across the board. So please go visit us and let us know how you feel about this set, and also look forward to all the new sets, new streams, and new videos we're going to have coming out for you guys. So thank you guys so very much. We look forward to seeing you again soon. But until then, you know what we're saying. Always stay cool and always keep it cracking. You heard what's cracking. 1.